Thankfully, a few local stores managed to stay open by running on generators. They provided us with heaven-sent hot coffee and fresh food.
Come on, lady, don't give me that look. Can't you see I'm trying to make a documentary here? Hurry up and put coffee in.
If everyone hadn't cleared out the refrigerator by now, 4 or 5 days into the storm without any electricity, they would find a putrid puddle of slop when they opened the door. Some were lucky enough to remain largely unaffected by the storm. This little dude seemed to pull through okay. And the spider was perfectly happy living just outside my front window before the storm, and looks no worse for the wear afterward. But most of the rest of us had a lot of work to do in the form of cleanup and repairs. Armies of tree cutters, utility crews, and town workers hit the streets. Heavy-duty help was pouring in from near and far, and we needed it. Four or 5 days after the storm, many thousands of us were still without electricity. But see a traffic light go on here, a row of streetlights lit up there, and soon the cavalry was converging on our neighborhood from all directions, and I knew the end of this mess was finally in sight. Whatever these workers were being paid, and I'm sure it was a lot, it probably wasn't enough. Climbing through tangled power lines and tree branches like a monkey isn't like being a soldier in Baghdad, let's face it, but it is a dangerous job. It comes with many risks. Now, get a load of this guy. I'd like to buy this guy a beer. Imagine doing this job with 2 shots of vodka in you. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Offered bottled water to the workers in my neighborhood and told them my bathroom was open if they needed it. There wasn't much else I could give them. I didn't even have hot coffee. They all seemed like a great bunch of guys, and I wanted get them close up on film and interview them a little. But I didn't want to stick a camera in their faces while they were trying to do their job. Sure, I wanted my power back on as soon as possible, but didn't want to get anyone hurt while enabling me to watch an episode of Star Trek I've seen 50 million times already, or enabling my wife to charge her iPod. The work was slow and tedious. Tree cutters had to remove brush and untangle branches from the power lines before the power workers could get in there and splice us all back together again. Of course, before any of that could happen, the streets needed to be cleared. Don't ask me about FEMA, or whether or not we had it worse than hurricane victims or tsunami victims. We didn't. My wife and I were fine, and everything else is crap. When I ask myself what I've learned from all this, I find the answer is simple. Being without electricity sucks, unless you're Amish.